What's happening, y'all? No, I ain't talked to y'all in a while. Yes, I'm still with Warner, still driving and everything. Took so long for me to make a video because I've have had a lot of challenges that as a new driver you have to just take it on the chin and endure it and find your own way of dealing with, different things. I am not the type of person that would always try to make it seem like everything is just all good when it ain't all good. I'm not fake, you know what I'm saying? So um some of the things I've been experiencing is that when you come from a different place or whatever like that, you have certain levels of different certain level of expectations, and sometimes you get spoiled, with those expectations. And me going from somewhere I've been for a while to basically no vacation, no sick time, just basically the basics of just being an employee. When you sick or you can't come to work, you just don't get paid. Or when you don't have a load, you pretty much either get a minimum base pay or you just get nothing, or just sitting around for hours and not getting paid. And that was really difficult for me to understand how you can basically be at work and working and not getting paid. Like when you a driver that pretty much for the most part you get paid by the mile. If you're not moving, you don't make no money. And certain things, whether it's your fault or not, can easily happen to where you're not going to get paid. And I didn't understand that. Like, it frustrated me then and it frustrated me now how you can technically be at work and not get paid, or sometimes you be on call and you may or may not have a load. Just imagine, waking up with the intent on going to work. I mean, you get your lunch, get in the car, do everything, and you find out that you went all the way to the job to get in the truck and you don't have a load. Or you have to wait because something happened, and you have to wait for your load, and nothing you can do. Like, it's just nothing you can do. So I try my hardest not to be a complainer or be that person that I don't see the overall reason why I drive trucks. I mean, I like to drive. I don't mind driving, and another thing is I already knew that when you first start off as a company driver with no experience, that you wasn't going to get paid like you would think, if you driving this $1 million PC equipment, or $500,000 PC equipment, and you hauling all of this freight at a job that's really dangerous, and not get paid as you would think. You would think that you would get paid and you're kind of fairly compensated for this dangerous job. It is a very dangerous job. I mean, um it's all about the person that's driving, but it's also you have to watch everybody else. And I've never had a job that you can actually go to jail if you make a mistake. Like, just imagine that. Accidents happen every day, and sometimes even when it's not your fault, that kind of thing can occur. But imagine that, you're not only getting, you risking your life, and you have to think about the safety of other people also. And, you love what you do, but then when you see your check, you kind of looking like, what the heck. And I don't regret anything that I am doing because I know where I'm going, and some people tend to lose focus on the fact that this season that you're in as a new driver will not always be there. Like, they say the first year is the hardest year. So in that first year, you just prepare yourself for what's to come, um, but you're getting your endorsements and getting safe and continuing your education as far as learning different safety laws and um, things you pretty much need to know so that any direction you choose to take in this industry, you kind of be ready for, So that's pretty much, you know, what I've been doing and what I would encourage anybody that's going through this process to do or thinking about going through this process to do is just stay focused, stay busy, and just continue to look at what's next. Kind of after this phase of being a beginning trucker, what's next? So I just look at it as different levels. Like, there's different levels to this, and I'm going through that level, and I'm just gonna continue to just stay safe, stay careful, keep my eyes open, and watch out for other truck drivers that want to drive with their feet on the steering wheel. uh, because I don't want to be in that kind of accident, with careless drivers or whatever. So that's pretty much all, that I've been doing. Like I say, just stay positive. Don't let anybody come into your space and make your space harder than what it is. Take it for what it is. And that's what I've been doing. I agreed to do what I'm doing, so that's what I'm doing. You know, and it's about preparation. It's like I said, sometimes you might not have a load. Sometimes you might do this. Don't you first year, you gotta hustle. You know what I'm saying? If you're able to hustle, hustle. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit there and do nothing and complain. And that's what I've been doing, just moving. And it is what it is. I guess like they say, that's trucking. You hear me?